配信者の接続が確立しました。
リツリートさんこんばんは。です。
よいしょ。こんばんは。
カレーって3日目になるとバリューセットみたいになるんですね。
ね、俺もびっくりしちゃった。カレーって3日目になるとマクドナルドに進化するんだね。よいしょっと。カレーはね、飽きるな。カレーって飽きるわ。昨日寝たよ。昨日寝た。そりゃそうよ。だってここしばらく頑張ってたんだもん。たまには他人を貪らないと。飲み物。喉乾いた。よいしょい。誰なんだろう、知らない。全然知らない。誰なんだろう。よいしょ。よいしょ。よいしょ。ちゃんちゃんちゃんちゃんちゃんちゃんちゃんちゃん。で、そっか。最近全然あれなんだね。URL。あれでも。ツイートされてんね。これ俺だけ？これ今日ツイートされてるよね。昨日までは全然されてないよね。そうだね。そっか、ツイートしなきゃいけないかってようやく思い始めた今日復活しちゃった。ちょっと待って、あれが必要。よいしょ。よいしょ。マック食べると頭痛くなる。マック食べると頭痛くならない？ 荷造りしなきゃな。荷造りとりあえずね、あれ買ってきた。あ、そう。俺ね、ロッテリアが好きだな。モスあんまり好きじゃないな。ロッテリアがいいよ。海外プラグ。これなんかさ、日本のとあんま変わんないような気がするんだけど、これでいいんだよね。経済産業省例外承認済み海外専用商品。ああ、なるほどね、なるほどね、なるほどね。そういうことね。はいはいはいはい。主な対応地域、北米、南米、アジア地域など。ね、これでいいんだよね。なんかあんま変わんないような気がするけどね。ダメなんだろうか。特になんか小圧機、高圧機が入ってるようにも見えないし。形一緒なんじゃねえの？わかんないけど。あんま違うように見えないけどな。形一緒。これをかませることに何が変わるんだろうな。開けてみたいな。なんだろうね。そんななんか大層なものが入ってるように見えないけどな。そういいんだよねこれ。電圧の変換はできません。これはいいんだけど。日本の電化製品を海外で使うためのアダプターです。いいんだよね。まあいいや。服入れる用の圧縮するやつ。とりあえずいっぱい買ってきた。とにかくもう1週間行くからさ、結構何かと必要だよね。ホテルで洗濯をするんだろうか。まあ洗濯させてもらえるだろう。今日も一日の締めでございます。お父さん家に行くんじゃないよ。言うのようにガッツのないやつは帰れ。もう二度と来るな。雑だな。なんか俺の顔がなんか変だよ。顎が変なとこから出てる。昔親父が住んでた家で、これは大谷翔平見に行く時のためのバッグ。なんか球場なんか透明なバッグじゃないと持ち込めないらしいんだよ。これにもろもろ入れて、そうでね、よいしょ。はあ、まあいいや、中古でね。よいしょ。 今日も元気にやっていきましょう。ファイナルファンタジー16第4夜でございます。痛い。なんか刺さった。痛い。もうさ、違うこれのさ、机とかさ、サイドテーブルとかのさ、なんつうの、木目のなんつうの、化粧板というか、もう剥がれちゃっててさ、それがね、当たった。痛いよ。痛いはい、ということでやっていきましょう。よいしょ。
刺さると取るの大変なやつだ。
そう、漆黒の森とちゅうことで、前回、因縁の地、フェニックスゲートに行って、己を受け入れた、クライブ君でございましたよと。ということでイーストプールに行けって戻れってことね。ね。で、デビルメイクライの魔人化を覚えました。なんか上行きそうじゃない？いけないの？え？どうした？
Torgal, what is it?
What is
Nothing
it?
good, I'll wager. Come on.
先行っちゃわないでよ。イーストプールがやられてんのか？誰にか知らないけど。ああ。
What happened here?
ギコなんでギコしてる？
Imperials! You'll pay for this!
ザンブレックか。
What are you doing here? Answer me! It's over! Remember our orders? No survivors!
Who would order such a thing?
Stay down! That's enough!
そういうこと？でもね、ザンブレイクなんだよね。シドとのうんぬんだったらダルメキアが来ても良さそうなもんだけど。所詮インバイの子だ。俺には関係ない。怖い。
Thought you could escape us, did you, Branded? You were born a slave, and you'll die one!
Kill all the ducal dogs! Ducal dogs? We're innocent people!
おりゃー、魔人か。なんかさ、見た目ほど強くない。
It's over.
痛い。
It's over. Too slow.
痛い。やった？ああ。ああ。うわー、うわー、やばいやつがいる。
The bearers and those who sheltered them. By Empress Annabella's command.
こいつが喋ってんの？見た目よりも声高いの。いた。
I know. You can wait.
痛い。痛い。痛い。そうだ、これあるの？よいしょ。魔人化が思ったほど強くないな。魔人化の強化とかもできるんだろうか。
I'm sorry, Lady Hannah.
あららら。
You deserved so much better. All of these people did. Better than my mother.
We're too late. Gav. Clive.
ガブちゃん。
Acting on the orders of the Duchess, eh? We knew Eastpool was harbouring bearers. Thought they were safe enough hidden up here, but someone must have let slip.
なるほどね。
If they'd have only come to us sooner, none of this would have had to happen. Fuck!
My mother always did despise bearers. The way father embraced them when the other nations spat on them as slaves. The way an accident of birth gave them a power that others lacked.
逆じゃないの？クリスタルを用いずに魔法が使えるからベアラーなん
But
じゃない
why
の？
kill everyone? They meant no harm. They just wanted to be free.
This world judges that a crime punishable by death. Which is why we're going to change it.
今のプロポーズ
Gav, we want to help.
Thought you'd got your own stuff to be getting on with.
We do. But it can wait.
In that case, we should head back and tell Sid you've had a change of heart. He was always on it yet to join us.
All right.
And we'd best be quick. Last I heard he was planning another excursion.
What about the villagers?
選ばれる前のブライアン配信視聴者39
はい
選ばれた後のブライアン配信視聴者に
Can I leave you lot to take care of things here?
Of course. We'll make sure they get a proper burial.
Thank you. All of you.
みんなイケメンだな。ブサイクっていないのかこ
When
の世
you're
界
ready then.
この世界ブサイクいねえな。誰？
Now, rats, lead me to your nest. Lord
ハゲだ。
Cook has a message for
絵
your
文字ハゲがいる。
leader. If only he knew where to send it.
悪そうなやつだ。悪そうなやつ。じゃんじゃんじゃん。悪そうだけど相当小物だったな。傾く世界で。
To Sid Solar, then. We have a lot to discuss.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier.
And how might this old soul use? What subject shall we consider today? You are always welcome, Clive.
申し訳程度のノットへ
そう。やっぱピクセルリマスターで作ったリソースは使っていかないともったいない理論。
Don't mind me. Just taking a quick.
We can keep running. Or we can walk through this door.
This place is getting more crowded by the day.
I tell myself the bustle's a blessing. There'll be time enough for quiet contemplation when I'm dead.
いいこと言う。
So, did you find the answers you were looking for?
I still don't know what to make of this gift, curse, or whatever it is I've been given. But there is one thing I can say for certain. I am a dominant, Ifrit. And there is nothing I can do to change that. It is a burden I must bear until my dying day.
Spoken true. Forgiveness and in turn salvation can only begin with acceptance. It's a path we all must walk, no matter how colourful our histories.
Sid, you once told me that you wanted to build a place where people could die on their own terms.
I did.
I've been thinking about that. Why not a place where people can live on their own terms? For 13 years, killing was all I knew. So obsessed with death that I never stopped to consider the lives of those around me. Lives that I see now were scarcely worth living. Be they bearers or beggars, most march blindly to their end, never realizing that they too deserve a choice. And I dare not turn a blind eye to their suffering any longer.
So,
ああ、その会話の先聞いたら泣いて喜びそう。お？
That was the answer we found.
The only one we need.
彼女面。
I'll be expecting you both to pull your weight.
And we will.
Well then, with a sprinkle of fire and ice, this plan of mine might just work.
What trouble are you looking to get yourself into now?
The best kind. We're going to sneak into the Imperial capital and pay a visit to Mother.
いいね。やっぱ BGM の力って強いよな。おお、綺麗だ。すごい寒そう。すんごい建築だな。すごいな。ノイシュバンシュタイン城がなんかバグったみたいな城だな。
And the last of our farmholds in the eastern provinces has succumbed to the blight.
Without their yield, you'll be hard-pressed to fill the capital's granaries before winter.
If there is a capital by then, the black creeps closer as we speak.
And yet you do naught but bawl and bluster.
Your Radiance?
なんていうのこれ、睨みか。
If it is
Geika.
fertile land the Empire requires, we need but look south.
If you mean the crystalline Dominion's holdings, we are bound by mutual accord. Theirs is a neutral state whose borders we have sworn to
クリスタル自治領。
Gentlemen,
どういうこと？クリスタルが自治してる
did we swear to see our people starve?
Well, I really do think
The gates of Oriflamme buckle at the flood of those come seeking refuge from the blight. If there is not grain enough to feed those within our walls, how, pray tell, will we feed those without? But instead of setting your minds to riddles such as these, you lock horns with an enemy from across the sea, sending our soldiers to the slaughter in their thousands. The Empire bleeds, and you sit here prattling like crones in a tea house. And you fancy yourselves leaders of men.
ご自分もではないですか？
Sanbreque is naught without her citizens. We are but their servants. If their land is being wrested away, it is our duty to claim new lands for them.
Your Radiance! You cannot mean a war of conquest.
That is exactly what I mean.
塩？
It is time we expanded
博多の塩？
our dominion. This is the will of great Grieger.
There will be uproar. Then we must find a way to distract the citizenry.
But how much will that cost? And what of our legions? Shall we raise the thirds?
Well, someone will have to contend with the Dalmex.
I will not keep you. You all have much
な
to
んか
do.
いくらかかるんだとか俺がやんなきゃ誰がやんなきゃやるんだみたいなそんなこと言ってる。
Where is my son?
これだからバハムートのお父さんだよね。バハムートのお父さんじゃない。バハムートのドミナントのお父さんだよね。
That won't be necessary. Tell him instead to see to his wound.
バハパパ。そう、バハパ
Bahamut's
パ。
strength
バハ
will
パ
be
パ。
needed again soon.
As you command.
バハパパ。
結局黒の一体を止める方法がわからないと自利品だよね。
まあそうだね。結局そうだよ
I
ね。
must have misheard. You mean to tell me that the mother crystals are the
あ、
reason
なる
the
ほど。ま
world
さに
is
その話だ。
dying?
じゃあマザークリスタル
Are
壊
you
そう。
mad?
Are you
I've
mad?
been called that on occasion, but no, not today.
なるほど。
We've all seen it firsthand. Empty wastes where once were green meadows. Land drained so dry of its ether, not even the rats remain.
あ、じゃあ結局だから一緒だ、セブンと。マザークリスタルがそうだね。エーテルを吸い尽くしてんだ。
Till I saw it standing.
なるほど、なるほど、なるほど。星の悲鳴が聞こえねえのか、クラウドさんようだ。
Same crystals we look to for their so-called blessing.
そういうことね。あ、じゃあマコール壊しに行かないと。そういうことだ。やってること一緒。
All right, listen.
いや、まさにそう。
Take this crystal. How does it allow us to conjure magics? Answer, by drawing ambient ether from the air. And where do these crystals come from?
マザークリスタルですね。
That's easy. They're mined from the mother crystals.
That's easy.
They're one and the same. Although admittedly this here fits more easily in the pocket.
But the mother crystals are massive. Some as large as mountains.
So you see the problem. Imagine just how much ether can be drawn by something that size.
なるほどね。
As to where it's all going, mind? Well,
ああ、なるほど、
can't
なるほ
know
ど。
everything, can I?
We are taught that the mother crystals are divine. Their ether a gift from the heavens. For centuries, nations have fought and fallen for want of that gift. If what you say is true, how did no one else see it?
Who says they didn't? Maybe the truth was inconvenient.
Inconvenient to whom, exactly?
自然なはずだけどね。
The gods themselves?
誰かが作ったっていう話は聞いてない。
So now you want to do something
そう
about the
だ
crystals?
ね。
And what? We're
わ
not
かんないことだらけ
helping
だ。
bearers and dominance anymore.
I didn't say that. I made a promise and I intend to keep it. But if we continue down this path, there's only one fate that awaits the realm. And we can't very well set our people free if they're all lying dead in a blighted ditch. Not if we want to create a place where they can live on their own terms anyway. Sort of defeats the purpose. So, if we have to bring the old world crashing down
なるほど
in
ね。
order to build us a new one,
まあ一定協力が得られるわけじゃないもんね。
are you with me?
いや、なかなか行かれた作戦だよね。普通に考えたら。
I suppose it's about time I repaid your faith.
You could have just said aye. But it's nice to have you aboard all the
いや
same.
でもさ、そのクリスタルなき後の世界のこと考えてる？君たちはいいかもしんないけどさ、一般の人たちはこれからどうやって暮らしていけばいいのよ。ねえ。
What have I got myself into? I'm going to need more than a few potions for this.
なるほどね。あ、じゃよし。まあでも特にこうクリスタルがあるとこから黒の一帯が広がってるっ ていう感じには見えないね。むしろ今んとこクリスタルがあるところを避けて黒の一体になってる気はするけどね。
If everything we were taught about the mother crystals was a lie, then what else might we have been deceived about? If everything we were taught about the mother crystals was a lie, then what else might we have...
I'll give you two a moment to sort out your kit. It's a long walk to Oriflamme. I wouldn't want you keeling over on the way.
Yeah, 俺は別にいいんだけどね。いや、他の人がどう言うかな。いや、俺は別にいいんだけどさ。
We're low on gigantone oil and curial greens.
There's work enough here for 100, and not nearly enough able bodies to see it all done. The hideaway is lucky to have you.
Don't mind me. Just taking a quick...
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier.
He's never listening. Where are you, Randall?
Is everything all right?
Forgive me, young man. I was in a world of my own. I'm worried about my friend, you see. He left some time ago and hasn't returned. And you know what it's like out there for a bearer on his own.
Why leave the safety of the hideaway?
For coin. Sad though it is, our need outweighs the risk. The hideaway can't survive on goodwill alone. And though Karen does what she can, the coffers aren't bottomless. Wait, you were a soldier, were you not? In the Imperial Army?
I was.
Imperial Army. Then I ask a favour of you. I'm too old to be traipsing hither and yon. Will you go and find him for me?
I'll do what I can.
Oh, thank you.
What can you tell me about your friend?
His name is Randall. And I suspect you'll find him in Lost Wing. He's been working for Quinton, the tavern keeper. He'll know something, I'm sure.
I'll speak to him.
Safe travels, my friend. And thank you again.
Wanted to send a message.
You've lost a letter. Nothing too important, I hope.
Not just a letter. I lost everything. There's a hole in my damned pack, and fool that I am, I didn't bloody notice.
It can't be that bad, surely.
How could it be any worse? I'm a courier. I carry things. If I can't do my job right, then what am I good for? Nothing, that's what. I buggered it right up. That means no herbs for the infirmary, and no fresh meat for our cooking pots. Worst of all, that letter I lost?
落としすぎだよ。
A letter he's been waiting on for days.
Maybe if you retrace your steps.
I'd scour Storm from coast to coast if I could, but there are curse breakers in the field, counting on my arrival. No, I'll just have to own up to Otto and Sid. They're gonna skin me alive.
普通に考えて逆だよね。自分が探しに行くからその別の任務をやってくれっていうよね。
Are you serious?
自分のケツは自分で拭かないと。
It sounds like the hideaway could use those supplies. So, where should I start?
Gotan's bales, perhaps? I took a tumble in the bushes when I was passing through. There's a chance my pack might have caught on something. If you can find everything I dropped, you'll be doing us all a favor. And if you can find Sid's letter, you'll be saving my life.
If it's there, I'll find it.
Wonderful. Now, I have to run if I'm to make my next delivery in time. I trust you can find your way to Gotan's bales. Oh, and hurry, will you?
いやー、これ服って変えられないのかな、もう二度と。 もう一生この服？
I'm sure he doesn't. The letter won't last very long out in the elements. I should make for Sambrek as soon as I can.
ね。パパの形見だからってさ。チンチキチンチンチンチチンチン。カンタどこだ？
Ah, if it isn't Sid's young protege. To what do I owe the pleasure?
I'm looking for a bearer called Randall. I hear he's been coming to you for work. He was expected back at the hideaway some time ago. A friend of his asked me to check on him.
Randall, you say? The porter? Yes, I know him. And I can't say I'm surprised if he has been delayed. I gave him enough to do.
何話もなんかピンとこなくてやだな。
Though, thinking about it, he should probably have been back by now.
そのくせなんか画面ついんだ
I'll
よ。
go and look for him. Where was he headed?
He was to meet an associate of mine to the south of here, on Lorbert's Pass. I do hope nothing's happened to him. Be sure to let me know, Clive.
Sun's setting fast. Hello?
そういえばあれなんてね、なんかトルガルを5回よしよしするとなんか実績がゲットできるらしいんだけど、それがまだ全世界でなんか 30% ちょっとぐらいしか取得されてないっつって、なんか犬をなでなでしようみたいな団体がもっとトルガルをなでなでしましょうみたいなこと言ってたな。大丈夫？
You all right?
You all right?
The hanged man. Thank the gods. You're one of us. We were attacked. Beastmen on the road. Randall knew he didn't play the hero, but the sod insisted on drawing him off.
Where did this happen?
Further down the road. In the clearing. Please. You have to see that he's safe.
I'll do what I can. You go back to Lost Wing and tell Quentin what happened.
なるほどね。
Goblin. Why am I not surprised?
あれ声が硬くない？
That's enough. Lose. Too slow. Not this time. Too slow. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
すごいドクドクドクドクドクってなってる。よいしょ。こんにちは。死んじゃった。これは助からんわ。
Sorry, Randall. Looks like I was too late. He doesn't deserve to rot by the roadside. I'll speak to Quentin.
Quentin.
But how did the grocer know his dog?
Ah, there you are. My man told me what happened. And? I can't help but notice you're alone.
死んだよ。
Damn it. I feared as much.
He's not far from the south gate. I trust you'll do right by him.
Of course. I'll send someone right away. I knew he was brave, though I didn't know he was reckless. Poor fool.
And you known him long?
A while. I liked the fact that he didn't shy away from dangerous work, and he liked what I paid.
Because it helped keep the hideaway afloat.
I'll tell Sid what happened here. I expect he'll be none too pleased to learn of Randall's fate. And I suppose you're none too happy either. For your trouble.
お前がもうちょっとしっかりしてりゃ間に合ったんじゃない？ずいぶんなんか、ランドルね、知ってるよ。あいつはあれやってるはずだけど、まあ、確かにいつもより時間、いや、確かに遅いな、みたいな。もうちょっとさ、もうちょっと気にかけててくれればさ、もうちょっとできたんじゃない？
The courier said his pack might have split while he was passing through the bales. I better keep my eyes open. Good. Looks like I'm in the right area. More of the lost supplies. I doubt he could have fit much more in his pack. Still no sign of Sid's letter, though. I've come this far. Might as well ask around.
なるほど。誰に？誰に？
A little overdressed to be picking grapes, aren't you?
ずいぶんなんかちょっと高貴な感じの 大丈夫だ
suppose you've seen it.
Can't say I have, sorry.
Well, if you do,
Wait, I did pass a dog with something in its mouth a little
トル
while
ガ
back.
ル
Could have been a piece of paper. No idea if it was your letter, but you never know.
which way did it go?
Towards Lost Wing? Seemed well looked after to me. Dare say someone there's been feeding it.
To the village then. Thank you.
It's looking to be a fine harvest.
Back, are ya? Did Master quit him something? The shad's all salted and smoked.
あ、やがった。こんな野郎、この犬っころ。こんな野郎。おい、何やってんねん。
It seems we have our culprit. Sorry, boy. Someone's waiting for this.
ワンワンワンじゃないんだよ。お前じゃない。お前のじゃない
He's
の
waited long enough already.
お前のじゃないの。僕のじゃないの。
Hopefully this will keep our career out of trouble.
へい。ね。ほい。
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier.
Maybe I should just. Oh. There you are. I just got back to the hideaway and thankfully Otto hasn't seen me yet.
Oh.
I don't suppose
なかなか見上げた
Found the things you dropped.
心遣いができる人だ。
I was so sure they'd be gone. And the letter?
Only a little worse for wear.
No more skulking about in the shadows for me then. And all thanks to you. Losing those supplies is one thing, but if Sid had found out about that letter...
Is it about Cursebreaker business?
If only.
お、シドの娘さんなんかいんの
She's off studying in Canver.
へ
Her
え。
letters are all that keep Sid sane while she's away.
へえ。
You never mentioned a daughter.
Oh, he's a busy
シドの
man.
娘だったら
Thanks to you, he won't be wasting
ね
his
え、
time
あの
smiting careless couriers with levin boats.
セクシーなあのガソリンスタンドで働いてるあの子しか出てこないけど。
For your troubles.
今
If
後会え
there's
んのか
anything
な
you're wanting from Sid, today's the day. He'll be sweet as honey once he gets his hands on this.
Sweet as honey.
Wanted to send a message.
っていうところかな。でもサブクエはないね。
ブライアンなんてに自分の娘の話をするわけないよね。
なんでしてよ、娘の話したいでしょ。聞いてあげるよ、娘の話。いいな、このなんていうの、このさ、なんとも言えない段差好き。マイクラしてくなくてな。
Clive! You're alright! I thought you might be.
建築したい。
So what God's forsaken corner of the realm is Sid dragging you off to this time?
また。
The holy capital. And what business would you lot having? On second thoughts, I don't want to know.
はあ。大したもんないな。大したもんないな。何を仕入れたんだよ。何にもないじゃん。英雄の薬。あー、なるほどね。そんなんがあるんだ。
You're rubbing me blind, you know. Speaking of Oriflamme, I hear the trading routes leading south have seen more than double the usual traffic. If you ask me, some at Fowl's Brewing, and at Intire's Borbile Tea. Oh, just go and see Otto, will you?
All right.
So you're really going through with it? Sid's been talking about bringing down a mother crystal since I've known it. But that's all it's ever been. Talk.
He's convinced it's the right thing to do. We'll be leaving for the capital shortly.
Well, you couldn't have picked a better moment. Seems the hiding the royalists gave him wasn't enough to dampen old Sylvester's spirits. His legions are on the march again. This time, due south.
Another war.
All as the great Grieger wills it. Bloodthirsty little miss, that one. But that's God's for you, innit? Still, might work to our advantage on this occasion. Wars breed chaos. On the front lines, and at home. With a fair wind behind them. A handful of like-minded ne'er-do-wells could melt into the back alleys of Oriflamme. No trouble. It's making it to the capital that's the problem.
The checkpoint.
That's right. Anyone travelling in or out of Oriflamme has to go through Northreach. Lucky for you, I might just know of a way.
This?
Well, no, not that. That gets you an audience with the Dame. And it's the Dame who'll see you safely through Northreach. I'll send a Stolus in the morning. Let her know you're coming. We go way back. And she's a true friend of the cause. I'm sure you'll get on like a house on fire.
That's good of you, but who is this Dame, and where will I find her?
She's the proud proprietress of Northreach's foremost house of ill repute, the Vale. And she's quite a woman, if you know what I mean.
召喚好きだよね。
Right.
Don't go blinding her with your charm now, lad. I'll be expecting a full report when you get back.
赤字の帳を見ても面白くないぞって言ってる人だ。協力者連絡窓口。はあ。未受注のクエストの確認をしたり。ああ、なるほどね。ああ、便利じゃん。はいはいはいはい。なるほどね。
I suppose that's everything. Now to find Gav.
Oh, you're the new lad, aren't you? Go at your service. Well, at the hideaway service anyway. Otto's put me in charge of reading through the reports sent in by our allies and picking out any problems that might warrant the attention of the curse breakers. Or any other willing volunteers. And there's no shortage of problems, I can tell you. Well, maybe I don't have to. A strapping lad like you's got people begging him for help wherever you go. Anyway, if you're ever interested in taking a look over the list, just say the word. Reckon you could probably tick off the odd thing here and there. They say little acts of kindness are their own reward. But if that ain't enough, these have got proper bounties on them and all. Me?
お父さんの仕事の手伝いでここを任されてる。行ってみりゃ。手代。 手代ってところかな。あの人には命を救われた恩があるから、少しでも恩返しがしたくてさ。それで今は協力者連絡窓口をやってるんだ。各地の協力者から集めた厄介事をまとめてるよ。セシルはパラディンになってないまだ。もしまだ解決してない問題があれば俺が場所を教えてやるからな。あんたが頑張ってくれたらお父さんも喜ぶぜ。気が向いた時に力を貸してくれよな。なるほどね。あ、いっぱいある。はあ、なるほどね。やんなきゃ。これどここれ。ロストウィングかこれ。
その卑猥なのだ。
これ、この卑猥なの俺の肩を気持ちよくしてくれるの。俺の肩を気持ちよくしてくれるこのもの。名前って言われると困るんだけど。
Ah, you're Sid's man, if I'm not mistaken. Couldn't trouble you for some assistance, could I?
That depends. What do you need?
Some new bearers from Oriflamme just arrived, and it cost Master Quentin a pretty penny to convince their owner to part with them. Man must have been a bloody tyrant. Can't get a peep out of them, try as I might.
They're probably terrified of you.
You're probably right. Dare say it'd take a bearer like yourself to open them up. So, will you have a word with them? Help them settle in?
I can try.
That'll do me. Tell them they're safe, and that if they need anything, they just have to ask.
I'll let them know.
Appreciate it. They're sitting over there, taking a long overdue breather, looks like.
Yeah, that's all.
B は剣の入れ墨法に入れない。
入れない。入れ墨入れない。入れ墨ってだって痛いんでしょ？入れない。
So you're the new arrivals. Is there anything I can get you? You're safe here. They don't punish people like us for speaking our minds.
Truly. I'm hungry. My sister too, we're starving.
Wait here. I'll fetch you something from the tavern.
Thank you.
I won't be long. You stay here and rest.
That'll be enough for today.
But how did the grocer know his...
食べ物をゲットできる場所を教えるじゃダメ？自分たちで取ってきなよ。これから自分たちで何とかしなきゃいけないんだから。
Can I have another?
I'll have 2 plates of whatever you're serving.
Sorry. We've enough mouths of our own to feed without tending to the wants of outsiders.
結局一緒。
It's not for me. It's for some new arrivals.
Oh, my apologies. I didn't see the mark.
よそ者に厳しすぎない？
Well, in that case, you may have whatever you require. Take all the bread and wine you want.
That's really all it
よ
takes.
そ者に厳しすぎない？
One look at the innkeeper's
本
mark.
当に。
Of course it is. I do as Master Quentin commands, as do we all. And Master Quentin commands that none of his favoured guests be left wanting. Well, don't keep our new comrades waiting. Take what you need and see that they eat their fill.
Bread and wine. Hopefully this will be enough.
Don't tell me. Turnips for supper.
Brother, did you see?
Yeah. Bread and wine from the tavern.
May we? Truly?
昨日さ、桃を食べたんだけどさ、 まだ熟してなかったな。硬かった。
赤のカーバンクル人形渡す S。
カーバンクル人形。
Such plenty. Never in all my days.
Brother, this place is like a dream. We sat and no one shouted.
カーバンクルマン食いたいな。
And more was offered.
I know. I can't believe it.
You're free now. And the next time you're hungry, you need only ask to be fed.
Thank you for everything. Thank you.
そこにある自由。なるほどね。
What happens to us now, brother?
Nothing bad, I promise. Not ever again.
FF13L ガールで緑の人形を持ってこいって言われてたのに赤いの渡してそれ失敗して
ブチギレでそう。俺今渡したよな。ブチギレてただろうね。
Master Quentin will never forgive me if I don't.
それ見たいな。それいつのやつ？それ見たいな。
I want no trouble.
I'm not trouble.
Wait,
ごめんね。
Ah, glory to Grieger. You were the hanged man. I took you for a rogue. If you're a friend of Master Quentin's, then perhaps you'll help me. His vineyard, Lostwing's pride and joy, has been beset by a plague of giant wasps.
And you need someone to solve your pest problem.
I do indeed. I've never seen them so far from the forest, nor so mean for that matter. I suppose the smell's got them worked up. And little wonder. This'll be the finest crop we've ever known if the fiends don't eat it first. I tried chasing them off myself, but they won't flee from the likes of me. And if I don't bring those grapes in for pressing soon, Master Quentin will have my guts for garters. You look like you can handle that blade of yours. Will you put it to use for a comrade in need? Please. Rid us of these wasps so I can be about my business.
All right. I'll see to it.
Oh, thank you. You'll find them over at Gotan's Bales on the edge of town. And hurry, Lostwing needs those grapes.
It's looking to be a fine harvest.
That must be the vineyard. A few wasps shouldn't give me too much trouble.
That's enough.
You're finished!
over.
It's over.
Looks like that was the last of them. I'd better let Quentin's man know.
Yeah, ha ha ha. Yeah, ha ha ha. Yeah, ha 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 ha.
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing?
Yeah, ha 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 ha. Cry, cry, cry. Cry, cry, cry.
Those wasps won't be interfering with your harvest anymore.
Oh, thank you. Master Quentin would have had my head if I'd lost the crop. I'd say you've earned a reward. Our Gotand Rouge fetches a handsome price among the rich and powerful of the realm. We use that money to keep our comrades fed and imperial wolves from our door. The vineyards were Master Quentin's idea. He wanted to give bearers a place to work, a place where they'd be safe.
ありがとうございます。
He certainly seems to have done that here.
ゆっくり楽しもう。
I'm glad I could help.
I'll see that he hears of your kindness. And once this vintage is ripe for drinking, there'll be a glass or two raised in your honor.
で、そのなんかなんたらかんたら窓口っていうのはここにもあんの？そういうわけじゃないのか。一旦ここに帰んないといけないな。あ、でここになんかあんな。マッサの宿。
Done for. I've seen your face before. You're a friend of Martha's. Help us, I beg you.
Help you with what?
Bandits in the Golden Stables. They're waving their swords around. I think they're going to kill someone. When I saw what was happening, I slipped out the back. I should have stayed, but oh, please help them.
All right. I'll see to your problem.
Thank you.
How many were there?
I was out of the door too fast to count. They looked a nasty bunch, though. Be careful in there, all right?
中に何やっとんじゃい。
Ha! Golden Stables, my ass. All Martha's hiding back here is coppers.
かっこいい。
Oh, that's a fine sword, friend. Heavy though, I expect. What say we relieve you of it? Get him, lads. I want that blade.
Let's get this over with.
Stay down.
フットパッドってさ、ドラクエの敵モンスターじゃなかった？あれなんて名前だったっ
There
け？
he is, the hero of the Golden Stables.
なんかドラクエにこんなようなさ、なんかフードかぶったなんか野党的なモンスターいたよね。
No good cowards wouldn't have dared set foot in the place if I'd been here, of course.
そんな名前だったっ
But
け？
you weren't.
フットパッドじゃなかったっ
I
け？
thought you told me you had someone watching the place.
The Blood Axes keep an eye on the tavern, yeah. When they're not busy keeping the peace, that is. I've spread them as thin as they'll go. The Empire might be in charge, but that don't mean they care to keep us safe. If it weren't for the Blood Axes and me, merchants won't come near these lands for fear of what might happen to them.
I see. Then you do Rosaria a great service.
Just as you did today. You're a useful man to have around. Here.
フットパッドってなんかどっかで見たことある名前だけどな。なんだっけな。
And there'll be a mug of something tasty waiting for you whenever you next stop by.
Right, we've got work to do for to make this place presentable.
苗落ちしちゃ
You
う。
best be going before I arm you with a mop.
苗落ちとかわかんないな。苗落ちする人わかんない。苗落ちしたことないよ。苗落ち俺したことないからちょっとね、そういうのちょっと気持ちわかんない。何もないね。他にはなさそう。一応ここで見とくか。
Fancy giving us a hand? Here you go.
ね、ないね。
Think you can help?
うん、この指導すげえいいやつ。普通にいいやつ。まあだから、うん、まあセブンでいうバレットポジ。
Wanted to send a message, most likely.
綺麗なバレット。
Well, 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 someone's in a hurry.
Just following orders.
Funny, I never took you for the type.
Can't all be as obedient as you, Gav.
Eh?
Fine day for a little mischief, wouldn't you say?
Is this all of us?
Actually, Gav won't be coming.
Just the three of us, then?
Drake said is the keystone of the Empire. Oriflamme's in chaos, yes.
But
that doesn't mean we can march an army through her gates. The fewer our numbers, the better our chances of going unnoticed. And should that plan fail, well, we have our icons to fall back on.
確かに。
Sid, I don't know if I can. Ifrit still seems to come and go as he pleases.
Ordinarily, priming an icon comes naturally to
so
dominance. But then you are no ordinary dominance.
なんかもうちょっとこう先輩的
He's
な。
still got the blessing of the Phoenix, doesn't he?
Not to mention what he sucked out of Garuda.
何でもある。
And did I ever tell you about how he was once the greatest shield in Rosaria? You know, I reckon he could probably cut us a path out of the capital on his own if need be.
Let's try not to find out.
We're less likely to be spotted if we travel separately.
あ、そうだろ
I'll meet you in Northreach in a few days.
でも俺とジロー一緒だよ。
You two behave now. なるほど、ロストウィング行くの？はい。ロストウィング。でんでんでんでんでんでんでんでんでんでんでんでんでんでん。
So, we're meeting in Northreach. But will I find Sid and Jill before this dame finds me?
ノースリーチ。どうだって？ん？あ、そんなところ？あ、そう。 It's over. あ、ジルいない。あ、ジルもばらけちゃったんだ。なんだ。ジルと俺は一心同体だと思ってたのに。これこの監視塔って俺行ったことある？そもそも俺ここって来たことあるの？こっちは行ってないんだ。あ、こっちからでも行けんのかね。わからんね。
An Imperial watchtower. Should be well stocked.
Identify yourself. Stay down.
これが探る方法だから。これが探る。ケストレルブライド。なんだそれ。なんだケストレルブライドって。はあ。ダウンスラッシュあれか。これどうしようかね。これなんかこっちから行くのが正規ルート感ない？そうでもないかな。こっちから行こう。 こんにちは。
Didn't that tower used to be taller?
You needed a good mason.
行商にいっぱいいるな。なんかランポスみたいにいたよ。ほらランポスみたいなのいるよ。こんばんは、ジルちゃんね。なんかどっか行っちゃった。ラプトル。ジルちゃんなんかね、バラバラに行った方がいいだろうっちゅうので、なんかバラバラ今行動してる。あ、こんにちは。今日のあらすじはちょっと待ってね、落ち着いてからやる。今日のあらすじはね、自分を己を受け入れたクライブ君、シドさんに、話したところ、シドのお仲間に入れてもらえることになりました。そのシドさんの、目的っていうのは、計画っていうのが、要するに、FX7 のバレットと同じで、この星の黒の一体が、侵食していくのはマザークリスタルのせいだと。マザークリスタルが星のエーテルをどんどん吸い取っていくから黒の一体が増えるんだと。だからマザークリスタル壊せばよくねっていうことで、手始めに、なんだっけ、オリフレックだっけ、なんだっけ、ザンブレック公国の、あそこの首都のあのクリスタルをぶっ壊そうっていうことです。あれぶっ壊すったって、あれどうぶっ壊すんだ まあそらそうかな。まあそうだろうね。845。あれこれって俺まだ装備してないんだっけ。装備してないじゃん。やれブラスト。
Let's make this quick.
結構この魔人がすぐたまんな。なるほどね。やばい人、普通にやばい人。あ、ロストウィングにつながるんだ。おお、そうです。かっこいい。何にも見えない。何にも見えない。何にも見えない。
stays. It's over. You're finished.
なんだこれ。すごいな。これいけないんだ。うん。で、ここに出るんだ。ああ、なるほどね。じゃあもうすぐそこなんだね。これどうなってる？こんなんでこのバツって消えてんだ。なるほどね。はあ。全然わかんない。全然見えない。何も見えない。痛い。痛いね。まあまあそらそうよ。そらそうよ。それはこれで急に DMC と肩を並べるアクションになっちゃったら、それいよいよもって DMC じゃん。まあだから DMC のアクション戦闘システムを取り入れた FF でとどめたいわけよ、そら。まあでもそれにしては随分 DMC だなとは思うけどね。魔人化まで入れてくると思わなかった。おとといって俺配信しなかったっけ？おとといは俺配信したよ。おととい2回も配信してるよ俺。おとといって日曜でしょ？そうだね。昨日お休みしたけど
The soldiers used to speak of a brothel, but that was north of the checkpoint. I hope the dam has
それ
gone to
は
the south.
それはご存じないです僕はそれは知らないです。ノースリーチ。
What did you say was in these pies again?
Welcome, good. Bugger off, Branded. Can't you see I'm with a customer?
Welcome, good.
Welcome, good. Bugger off, Branded. Can't you see I'm with a customer?
ひどいな。
How much for this one?
そうだね、そうそう、まさにそうよ。まんまそう。まあでもルシほどではないかな。そう、ルシほどではない。一応だドレミ分だから扱いが悪いっていうだけで、ルシはだってさ、化け物じゃん、あれはだって。もう捕まえようとするじゃん、いるだけで。ほどではない。
Keep your hands to yourself. No one will buy anything that's been soured by a Branded's touch.
You there! Fancy a drop of the Empire's finest?
Fresh fish, all from the Sea of Grace this very morning.
Or biggest.
You want something, you come back with your master. I won't sell to some stray Branded.
マント長い、なんかね、クソダサい服渡された。
Do you see anything you like?
あ、でもこの人ベアラに売ってくれる。でも大したもんは売ってない。
And a fine, fine day to you.
Fine, fine day to you. でもマントがないとさ、この下品な赤がさ、余計際立ってやだな。この赤下品。
These are all from Dalmatia.
この赤は赤好きの俺から見て非常に下品。良くない赤。何やってんの？
Saw it last time I was through the wall. Jutting up from the waves like the mane of some giant beast. I heard tell. It's the work of an icon.
Might be Shiva. I heard the Ironblood lost her on their campaign in the Republic.
このソファーは上品でしょ？いい赤でしょ？ワインレッドっていうかなんだろうな、このこの黒に屈した赤っていうのこのね、私はもうその黒との取り合わせでございとなんかこう居直ってるこの赤分かってくれるかな。赤単体が悪いわけじゃないのよ。だけどこのなんか黒に似合おうとしてるその卑屈な少年、赤の少年
Have you no other bearers? Those two look rather.
あ、なるほど、ここベアラー屋なんだ。
Used, yes, but spent hardly. They've both at least a good year left in them.
俺が言いますよ。クライブの隣は空いてますよ。なるほどね、ベアラー屋なんだ、ここは。
文句言うだけのベアラー配信しませんね。
文句言う時のベアラ
A moment, my lady.
クリスタルなしで文句が言え
A
る
moment. I doubt you could afford even that much of my time. Branded.
My mistake.
No, mine. Upon reflection, you don't have the scent of a branded about you. The flowers. Otto always did know how to please me. More than Sid ever did anyway. Do you think you could please me, Clive?
全ての知ってる
You're the dame.
Let us leave such impersonal titles to my less preferred
夜の帳
clientele. You can call me Isabel. Otto assured me I could trust you. I can trust you, can't I?
Can't I?
You can trust me, yes, but why would you?
Help you? Because that's what we do. Long ago, Sid did me a kindness when no one else would. I have never forgotten that. Without it, I would not be where I am today. And so, I make it a point to do the same whenever possible.
みんないい人だね
Which brings us here.
なかなかそう思えない
To the final obstacle between you and whatever it is you seek in the holy capital. I fear the guards are not likely to let a masterless bearer pass unmolested. Unless... Unless, of course, his master deigned to appear. Yes, that will do nicely. But I shall expect a favor in return.
Wait, what?
Just 飲み物取ります。少々お待ち。よいしょ。温泉作りたい。よいしょ。
Are you gonna buy something or not?
What the hell are you doing?
Tut tut. We cannot have people thinking I tolerate disobedience from my branded.
The men who gave me this are no more my masters than you are. But it's not as if I can hide it.
From the moment you acquired it, that brand has done naught but take. But today, it is going to give you exactly what you want.
なるほど。
Just play along.
Madame, back to the Vale already?
But of course, we must make ready to welcome you, my dear.
And who might this be?
Why, my new escort. The streets aren't safe for a girl, what with all the royalists about.
Well, don't work him too hard.
Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it? I'll see you all at sunset.
Oi, hold up. Another fucking branded. Well, you're lucky you're with the dame. Get out of my sight, filth.
やったぜ。マダム強い。
That wasn't so bad.
Wasn't so bad. They might have recognized me.
But they didn't. And even if they had, they wouldn't have done anything about it. The gentlemen of the garrison are some of my best customers. We have
辛く当たんないで。甘く当たって。
as do you and
俺がなんであれ。
Now, if you'd care to follow me, we can speak more at the Vale.
Doesn't seem like I have much of a choice.
こんばんは。楽しみます。ボーナスはありませんでしたが、楽しみます。
That's the day done then. Drinks and the Vale.
How about the Vale, then drinks?
こんばんは、ブララーです。なるほどね。
Well then, I suppose you'll need a little something to remember me by.
And I suppose I'll need to get my coin purse.
7月だっけ？ベアラ認定される？お前貴様ベアラだなっつって。
And if anyone requests her company, tell them she is feeling unwell.
Madame, you look stunning.
As do you, my dear.
Shall I have one of the girls draw a bath?
That won't be necessary. Clive, my darling, welcome to the Vale.
Vale. なるほどね。
Thank you for seeing me through the gates, my lady. I am in your debt.
Well, that was the whole point, wasn't it? And I told you, it's Isabel. Whatever wound you so tight, I wonder. It's certainly not Sid's influence.
You, mentioned a favor. What is it you'd have me do? I don't want to keep my companions waiting.
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. They have yet to reach the checkpoint. Yes, Otto asked me to help them as well. But to answer your question, I need you to find someone for me. One of my girls. Tatienne has been gone for several days now, having left no word of explanation. And I've begun to fear the worst.
I feel as if I've spent my whole life searching for people. Though I can't say I'm any good at it.
I trust you'll do your best. Oh, and take this.
お、やったー。
Proof of that trust. And hopefully enough to keep prying eyes from looking too closely at that handsome face of yours. Now, I have matters to attend to at the Iron Flag. If you find anything, ask for me there.
I should probably start here.
入れないの?
You wear the dame's brooch. She must trust you.
Enough to have me look for one of your colleagues. A woman by the name of Tatienne.
She's still missing then. Oh, if only I'd comforted her.
You saw her before she disappeared.
The day before. She was in tears. She'd lost her comb, a gift from the dame. It wasn't anything fancy, but you could tell it meant the world to her. You see, Tatienne was an orphan, and she looked upon the dame as a mother, as do we all.
So she was upset.
And I didn't lend her my shoulder. But perhaps someone else did. Tatienne shared a room. Her chambermaid may have seen something. She's over there, sitting by the pond.
Thank you. Let's see what her chambermaid can tell us then.
So you're the new escort the girls have been talking about. And you've already been sent off on an errand, eh? Poor boy. He'll be knackered before the real work begins later on tonight.
I'm told you share a bedchamber with Tatienne. Did she say anything to you before?
Before she went missing. Only that she needed to meet with someone. She did mention a name, but I know exactly who she meant.
You do?
Lad from the garrison. Annoying little shit. Spent every guil he earned on Tatienne, and picked fights with anyone else who tried to buy her time. Followed her around like a lost puppy. Tatienne was flattered at first, but it didn't take long for her to get scared. She thought about saying something. But the dame was so proud of her for how much she was bringing in, and she didn't want to let her down.
This man from the garrison. Did you ever see him?
Of course I did. He tried to sneak into our room enough times. Slimy sod's got a scar over one eye. Claims he got it in battle.
You've been very helpful.
Don't let him get away with this. Find him, and you'll find her.
You've been
a man from the garrison. Seems a trip to the barracks is in order.
If the dame has given you her trust, then you have ours as well. No, you are always welcome here at the
もうサブクエいっぱいあんだこんな。
Drake's head. Ain't a sight more beautiful in the realm, I reckon.
今からあれ破壊しに行くんすよ。
The dame may have given you leave to walk freely about Northridge, but one step outside these walls, and you're just another branded, with a target on his back.
あそこ何？まあいいや。
These crystals here are for citizens only. There's none for the likes of you.
クリスタルなくたって魔法使えるもん。もうすごいすごいすごいすごいすごいすごいすごいすごいすごいすごいすごいすごいすごいすごいすごいすごいすごいすごいこれは今すぐに乾かさないとダメなんだねすごいすごいすごいすごいすごいすごいすごいあんまりねこの FF で魔法をさこう生活に使うっていう描写ってあんまりなかったから存分に押し出してるねそれはそうクリスタルの無駄遣いおお訓練所だ
Heard the bones fell favorably.
I'm looking for a man with a scar over his eye.
Looking for a man? Does this look like a brothel, Branded? Fuck off.
Hold your tongue. He wears the dame's brooch. One word from him and the Vale's doors will be barred.
もうダメです。お前できんです。もうダメです。
There's only one man in the garrison with a dodgy eye. His name's Yannick. I haven't seen him around lately, though.
On account of him being in Moor. Yannick left a few days back. Said he had dealings with a merchant there.
The dame thanks you.
ムーアって
Moor is the last village on the road to Oriflamme. I should let Isabel know where I'm headed.
Falls there nigh on every night.
I don't know how a bearer came by the moon and stars, but thank goodness I found you. Can I trust you to be discreet?
About what?
About this. About what I wish to ask of you. About the fact that I, a humble creature, assist the Dame of the Vale in her endeavors. As unlikely as it may seem, there are those within the upper echelons of Sambraquois society who find the Empire's treatment of bearers to be barbaric.
All right. But what do you want from me?
This town is carried upon the backs of its bearers, and yet many would see their servants starve. Not for the want of coin, simple fare costs little more than a pittance, but to revel in the suffering of others, a simple act of cruelty. Contemptible though it is, my countrymen would sooner cut off their noses to spite their faces than see their bearers fed. And despite my best attempts at secrecy, my efforts to dole out comestibles have been noticed. Which brings me to my request. The brand upon your cheek affords you a certain freedom. A freedom I could sorely use.
Fine. What do you need me to do?
Oh, thank you. An extra meal may not seem like much, but it will make all the difference. Here, deliver these, but keep them hidden. Quickly now. What food I can provide goes where the need is greatest. And today, that happens to be the barracks. 3 bearers, overworked and underfed.
Yes.
Not permitted a moment's rest.
It's no wonder so many die before their time.
Tragic, true, but do not let anger make you careless. People will view this act of mercy as an undermining of the Empire's authority. Be discreet for both our sakes, and for the sake of those we feed. Oh, and when you're finished, a word in the ear of one of the Dame's girls would be appreciated.
You won't be staying then?
I'm afraid not. I'm expected back in the capital, and have already risked much speaking with you this long.
Crystal's curse is bad enough. We can't let people starve as well.
本日の進行表。集合点呼、グエリゴール様への祈り、足腰の鍛錬、素振り、昼食、模擬試合、二人組かきろつさん、装備の手入れと片付け、集合点呼。なるほどね。午前中やだな。午前中サボりたい。足腰の鍛錬がやだよね、特に。
Sergeant's got it in for us two. As if either of us needs to brush up on our swordcraft. Where's your commanding officer, Branded? Don't you know the training grounds are for real soldiers?
Hey, you lost or something? Sorry, but the Imperial Guard's got no use for your kind. The infantry always needs more bodies, though.
Infantry.
I'm just passing through.
Don't bloody believe it! The bastard's wearing the moon and stars!
That'll be why he's strutting about like he owns the place.
The Dame laughed when we offered her our protection. You reckon this prick's really worth a couple of the Emperor's finest?
I dare say there's ways of finding out. How about it,
お、いい
Brandy?
じゃないですか。
Care to show us how you earned that brooch?
ボコボコにしてやるよ。
I'd rather not.
Oh, no doubt. Only chivalrous souls that we are. Robin and I need to know the dame's being properly looked after.
Fine. If it'll put your mind at ease.
Oh, and just so you know, I won't be holding back. I suggest you don't either. Take a moment to get ready if you need it. Wouldn't want you whining about an unfair fight. Now, let's get the measure of you, shall we?
If that's what you want.
Cocky bastard.
Cocky
All right,
bastard.
let's be having you. Oh, and when you go crying to your mistress, tell her it was Leon who gave you the pounding. Use all the dirty tricks you want, Brandon.
あった。パリーはどういうタイミングなんだろう。パリーのタイミングわかんないな。こうか。なるほどね。なんか遅いかな今。あ、早すぎた。割と出ごてみたいな感じで攻撃出る瞬間を潰す的な感じなんだな。
Right. So you know one end of a blade from the other.
なるほどなるほど。極めたわ。あれあれ
Fuck me. What the hell are you playing at, Leon? Ah, so it's a real challenge he wants, is it? Fine.
次はお前か？
Sword up, bearer. Let's have some fun, shall we? How a bearer win the dame's favour anyway?
By knowing when to hold my tongue for a start.
いた。
potential. I'll give you that.
いまいち出所がわかんないな。痛い。なるほどね。痛い。この横に構えるのは絶対できるんだけど他が全然できないな。
Can I go now? Gregor's gas. The bastard didn't even break a sweat.
The dame's man or no, he's still a branded. Best hope the sergeant never hears about this.
Yeah, not after the bollocking he gave us for missing drills. Might be the old sod had a point. I'll leave you to it.
Yeah, good bloody riddance. At least we know the dame's in safe hands, I suppose.
Do us a favour. If you have to tell the dame about this, tell her we got a good few hits in, eh?
The Emperor's finest, thrashed by a branded. The sergeant may be a surly bastard, but he had our number all right. Extra drills it is then.
Yeah, on second thought, maybe don't mention this to the dame. We wouldn't want you getting into trouble for brawling.
お前か。酷使されているベアラー。
You look like you need a rest.
Not half as much as I need this. Thank you. I daren't eat it here, though. Not where anyone might see.
Has it always been this bad?
Oh, it was worse before the Chamberlain. I'd be dead without him. Me and many others.
That's something at least.
Are you waiting for it to heal on its own? Hurry up!
Hurry up.
Looks like now's not the time.
なるほどね。
Greetings. You are one of the dames chosen, I see. I am but a nameless weaver of song, who would warm the hearts of the good folk of this town with such humble cloth as the muse might permit me to make.
0S パーだ。なんだっけ？グリム城じゃなくて。
Clive, tell me you bear good tidings.
That remains to be seen.
Oh, Tatienne, you could have told me.
This Yannick. The soldiers I spoke to believe he's in the village of Moor. According to them, he claimed to have some business with a merchant there. Though that wouldn't explain his continued absence.
And you plan on traveling to Moor to ascertain the truth?
Isn't that what you want?
Oh, it is, but I fear sending you there may cause more harm than good. The people of Moor are rather set in their ways. You'll find they have little love for bearers, and they will not hesitate to report one such as you to the constabulary. There is a man in Moor who owes me a favor. More than one, in fact.
Bertrand.
His name is Bertrand, and he works at the stables. Tell him I sent you.
I shall return as soon as I find something.
That's the day done then.
How about the veil, then drinks?
I have something for you.
From the Chamberlain. Thank you. You need to leave. Now. Please.
Branded! Who told you to rest? Stoke those damn flames!
Oh, more石化が
If you've got a message for me, out with it. If not, return to your post.
もう腕と足が石化してた。
Get out of my forge. If I'd wanted another bear, I would have sent for one. You branded are nothing but a nuisance. Feckless a lot of you.
ひどい奴らだ。なんて奴らだ。なんて日だ。こいついつになったらできるの？
Curse you! Get away from me!
魔法をずっと使ってると石化してっちゃうらしい。
You'll work faster next time if you know what's good for you!
Here. It looks like you need it.
そうなんだよね。でもダメらしい。金の針じゃ。俺も金の針じゃダメなのかなって言ったんだけど。
The Chamberlain must have sent you, but alas, my work is far from over. If I don't go now, they'll beat me.
You need to rest.
But I won't. I've wounds to heal and bones to mend.
And what of your own hurts?
They'll wait. As will my hunger. Thank you, though.
バンドエイドどうぞって。
A drover has more regard for his cattle than the Empire does its bearers. Anyway, I'd better head to the Vale.
That bastard! Accident my ass!
また怪我したのお前。じゃあなんか怪我してんな同じ人じゃないのか。
Excuse me, you there? The gentleman with the sword?
You there?
I cannot help but notice you bear the moon and stars. So you are an associate of the dame's? Might I trouble you for some assistance? You'll be rewarded, of course.
And who exactly would I be assisting?
Oh, forgive me. I am Etienne, a humble merchant, Though fortunate enough to count the dame among my acquaintances, I have business beyond these walls, but the guards have grown somewhat suspicious of my comings and goings of late. I was hoping someone might be kind enough to go in my stead. And who better than someone in the employ of the Vale's proprietress? Would you be willing to help a fellow in his hour of need?
Why not?
Marvelous. The task is simple enough. Pass through the gate and deliver packages to a few of my most valued clients. There are 3 in total. A grocer, an apothecary, and a distiller. You need only mention that the items you carry are fresh from the master's table.
Nothing dangerous, I hope.
Why, of course not. Merely trifles which folk beyond the checkpoint are keen to get their hands on. And though I cannot prevent you from peeking, I advise that you don't. Strongly advise.
やばいやつ。そんないっぱい
All right. Are you here for business or pleasure?
Business, though not my own.
Business or
the Chamberlain
pleasure?
Put me to work delivering food.
Ah, so he found someone to help him then. Just as well. I hear his friends back at court have been taking a little too much interest in him of late.
So he really is a Chamberlain.
There was a time when he was the Vale's most illustrious customer. Us girls thought of him as a generous uncle. He was one of the only people round here who seemed bothered by the way the Empire treats its bearers.
Rare for one in his position.
A fact not wasted on the dame. A little nudge from her is all it took, and he became the patron saint of Northreach's starving masses. My sisters and I may have lost an uncle, but bearers are being fed for a change, so we don't grumble. Much.
Glad to hear it.
Gives you faith, though, doesn't it? To know there are people out there like him. And you, for that matter. It's no wonder the dame's got a soft spot for you.
I better be going.
第二次世界大戦の時にね逃げ出したユダヤ人をかくまったドイツ人を思い出すね。
I haven't seen you around the Vale of late. Don't tell.
でノースリーチに、はあ、でそれはそっちなのね。なるほどね。
You've grown tired of us.
No one's allowed through the gate.
You
say these are all from Dalmekia?
There's nothing here for your kind, Branded. Go on now. Shoot.
Shoot.
I have a delivery from Etienne. Fresh from the master's table.
Why didn't you say so? Times are hard. But this here'll make them less so. For a while at least. Sorry about the welcome. Meant nothing by it. You wait right here.
うまい棒かな。うまい棒がありゃ少しはううってもんだ。
Here. You can tell Etienne I'm a man of my word.
Perfume.
Oriflamme's finest. Just as promised.
I have no business with Branded.
Well, I have business with you. A package, fresh from the master's table.
I do not know you.
最近ちょっとトマトの元気が出てきて嬉しいんだ。
Somewhere the gate guards won't be paying him or his affairs any mind.
Fine. Hand over the goods and be gone. This is lighter than usual. Branded, if I discover you have played me false,
I can always take it back.
you will do no such thing. Your master should cut out your insolent tongue. Had you been the tool of any other man, I would see you clapped in chains. Payment. Take it and get out of my sight.
Get out of my
Cigars.
Those cigars are worth more than your life. Do be careful.
Are you gonna buy something or not? Come, treat yourself.
How about a
Oh,
plum?
and a china
For the apple of your eyes.
I warn you now, I don't sell to your kind, whether you have the coin or not. Where's your master anyway?
Etienne sent me.
Didn't know he had his own bearer. Business must be booming. All right, quickly now, before the guards notice. That is no burden off my back. And this is for Etienne.
All this for a drink.
Not just any drink. The very best, specially distilled for my most discerning customers. The guards find that, they'll seize it before you can blink. You keep it well hidden, all right. If Etienne likes it, tell him there's more where that came from. For a price, of course.
Of course. Perfume, cigars, and spirits. Someone has expensive tastes. The question is, how can they afford to maintain them? I suppose there's only one way to find out.
Just because you're wearing a dame's brooch, don't mean I have to serve you.
With reds, white.
With the right to confiscate any objects.
Don't think I haven't got my eye on you, Branded.
That's the day done then.
Bertrand was a loyal patron of the Vale.
The markets are unfair.
Ah, you have returned.
I believe these are yours.
Delightful. The dame will be pleased.
You don't say. And would she be pleased to learn what you had to exchange for those items?
You mean the crystals? No need to be coy, my boy.
Why not just tell me in the first place?
An honest man wears deception like shackles about his ankles. I couldn't risk you stumbling under the gaze of the guards. After all, we both know the punishment for dealing in unsanctioned crystals, even such morsels as I provide. And if you don't know what this day's work may have cost you, then, well, I dare say you'll sleep all the better for it. Despite the risk, our friends beyond the wall gladly give their finest and most treasured wares for the paltry crumbs I trade in.
I didn't realize crystals were so scarce here.
As scarce as chocobo teeth, hence the thriving market for even the scantest fragments. Do you think it vulgar that I profit from the hardship of others?
I think you're doing what you believe is necessary.
Yeah, indeed. And I don't doubt the Dame would agree. A reward for a job well done. I have the goods I was commissioned to gather, and the guards are none the wiser. I thank you, as will our mutual friend when she hears of how you have aided me.
なんだっけ、なんとかっていうビザの代わりになるやつもやった。 保険も入った。旅行保険も入ったし、あとなんかやることある？大丈夫なんだろうか。
Think I might see you tonight?
お、あそこにもクリスタルが見えるじゃん。広っ。まあ、とりあえず行くか。多分なんかね、
Oriflamme, how many bearers suffer to keep your granaries full?
サブクエでなんか行けって言われるんだろう。
That's enough for today, Branded.
Go on, right to the pit. I need you fit for the morrow's harvest.
まあでもね、日没前に仕事を切り上げて明日も早いんだっつってね、優しいねああ、ね、よっぽど奴隷みたいな働き方してる人日本にいっぱいいるの
That's enough dallying, you two. Up, the lot of you. There's still work to be done.
You, Branded, here now.
ブノアさん。
You're late. What kept you?
Late for what?
Did they tell you nothing? A wild beast is savaging my boy. Well, don't just stand there gawping. Rescue him.
Rescue him.
All right. Where is he?
My, I see they've sent me a Branded with a spine for a change. He's over that way, towards the coast. Go, and see that you kill the beast.
For someone whose son's in mortal danger, he didn't seem all that worried. Something's not right here. I need to be careful.
Ora.
Have you seen my Chloe?
クロエちゃん
I let her out of her pen while I did my
バク
chores. But she hasn't come back yet. I think she's lost. Please, can you help me look for her?
I can't promise I'll find her, but I'll try. Describe her to me.
She's beautiful white hair. She lets me stroke her when I'm sad. She's ever such a good girl. So quiet and kind. She likes walking in the wheat. I know the fields are big, but
む
she's
しろマッ
never
クスが
got
助かるためにクロエが消えたんだよな。
Oh, she must be starving too. She hasn't eaten anything since yesterday. It is my job to feed her.
In that case, let's not keep her waiting.
Chloe.
That's a lot of field to search. With a little luck, someone might have seen her. You work these fields? I need to ask you something.
A branded. And an outsider at that, judging by the lack of manners. Why should I help you, eh? You tell me that.
Because a girl from the village asked me to find her pet. Chloe. Have you seen her?
Chloe, is it? Oh, little Lisette's plaything. Last I saw, the filthy creature was sniffing about the windmill. That girl's old enough to know she should tie her pet up when she's finished playing with it.
The windmill.
Off with you now. I won't have idle branded underfoot.
まあなんだろうな、ベアラーがどうの関係なく性格悪いよねみんな。国がすさむと心がすさむのか。お前クロエ
？More brown than white. You're not Chloe, are you, girl? Is that?
ああ、はいはい。
Someone napping on the job.
待って。
I hope they don't mind the interruption.
クロエってベアラーのこと言ってるもしかして。あ、そういうこと。そういうこと。
The crystal's curse.
Chloe, I was calling you. Didn't you hear me?
What?
Get up now. You've slept long enough. It's time to go home. Chloe? Why did you already turn into a rock? I only made you do a bit of magic. You knew you were my favorite. None of the other Chloes had pretty hair. It could be months before Dad gives me another one. I have to wait until they're too tired to work anymore.
Is that all she was to you? A plaything? Do you really not care that she's dead?
She's not dead. She's a rock.
That? The crystal's curse? That's just how she died. And now she's gone forever. Giving another bearer her name won't change that.
No, don't say that.
It's true. And without that brand, she would have been just another girl. Somebody's daughter. Just like you.
Dad said bearers don't have parents.
They do. Parents
全然字幕違う
give
な
them away. Families they'll never see again. But you became Chloe's family when you took her in. Remember that. And remember her.
I...
Mm, 重いな。重いね。
I'm so sorry, Chloe. I'm...
まあでも速攻で切り替えたな。いい子だ。俺が泣かしたんじゃない。まあ そうとも言える。
The wolf! It's going to eat me!
しょうがなかった
If I can help it.
あれは泣くべき時だったから泣かないと。
Stay back. I'll deal with this. That's it. It's over.
できれば指が最後で石化してくれればねいいね。悲しくないもんさ、石化が進んでさ、もう喋れない、瞬きもできないけど指だけ動くからギター弾いてたら。
You weren't supposed to kill Wolfie. You were supposed to die. Father will have you whipped for this. Bearers aren't supposed to win. They never win.
What is this? Your father said you were being attacked.
You're not supposed to talk.
ぶん殴ってやろう。
Stop looking at me like that. We were only having fun.
Having fun?
Why are you still speaking? Father will hear of this.
やばいやつしかいねえな。それで遊んでたってこと？よくわかんない。目的がわかんねえな。ああ、なるほど。
The wolf's work, no doubt. But it's not the wolf that's to blame. Someone needs to put an end to this before it happens again.
やばいやつだ。そういうことね。
You, Brandy, come here this instant. How dare you frighten my son? You slaughter his poor pet, and then
子供の顔ムカつく。殴らせろ。
head held high. That wolf was trained. Better trained by far
ガキ
than
ム
your
カつくな。
You are the entertainment, nothing more. And we are most certainly not entertained.
Nor am I. You'll pay for what you've done.
See? I told you. He talks too much. It's not right. I don't like him, Father.
You're not the Branded I bought, are you? How dare you deceive me? Well,
dare
the
you?
sins of the slave are the sins of the master. Go! Summon the unlucky wretch you answer to.
That unlucky wretch would be me. I'm my
初めて選択肢
own
できた
master. I'm beholden to no one. And I take
さす
orders
がにここで
from
マダム
no
の
one.
名前出すのはかっこ悪い。
Lies! Do you think I cannot see that brand on your face?
Shut your mouth and listen. Those bearers you killed, they were people. They felt fear and pain, just as you do. And unless you wish to share in their suffering, you would do well to remember we are not your playthings.
Father, he's scaring me.
How dare you threaten us? How dare you?
Can't we just buy another hound? A bigger one, a better one.
Of course.
Bigger one, better one.
I'll have the villagers fetch us another. With jaws powerful enough to nip this Branded's head clean off his shoulders.
いやー、こいつらはやばいな。
I'm wasting my
これは
time,
もう
but I can't just leave those bearers lying out there. They deserve a proper burial. That much I can do at least.
それはめん
How
どくさい
many
な。
bearers have lost their lives to this nobleman's sport?
More victims of the nobles' games.
You must be Clive.
How do you know my name?
And you are?
The Dame. I'm in her service, like yourself. Never gets any easier, burying the dead.
Is that what you're here to do?
The mistress has me see to it that none are left to the crows. Since you're here, can you give me a hand?
ちょっと用事が
Let's put them to rest.
ちょっと先を急ぐんですよね。
May their burden finally be lifted. I take it you slew the nobleman's pet?
I did. Now I expect they'll find another soon enough. And when it gets here, more bears will die. How can they think so little of sending us to the slaughter?
Simple. Because you are not them. Bearers are tools when they're needed, and toys when they're not. And if one breaks, well...
他にもっと面白いおもちゃいっぱいあるだろうね。
Still, such attitudes don't always go unpunished.
ああ、なるほどね。なるほどね。ああ、因果応報。
Of course not.
なるほどね。
Wolves kill. It's in their nature. Invite one into your home, it's gonna tear your throat out eventually. Same with bearers. Fed or not, they don't lack for fangs.
でも泣いてくれる人がいれば、俺はそれでいい。
What will folk do when they bite back, I wonder? The realms nest two murderous bastards, and I won't mourn the loss.
小坂さんにどう思われようと。
For their help.
You don't have to.
Take it. You never know. Our paths may cross again.
俺は何もって言いながらグッと取らない。ね、おっけ倒すのかなと思ったけど、魔物どっか行っちゃった。いや、一瞬思ったんだけど、骨じゃないこれ多分。一瞬そういう演出と思ったけど、これ多分骨じゃない。枯れ草、木の枝。ここはやばい場所だったねここはかなりイカれてる場所だった。 なんか敵がかわいそうになってくんな。割とクライブ君も一般兵士のことを何だと思ってんだっていう、一般兵士の命を何だと思ってんだっていう節はある。森に出てくる雲と同じ同じ方法で同じようにやっつけてるから。懺悔の門。
このおもちゃもすぐ壊れちゃった。
ああ、このおもちゃ壊れちゃったって。次はもっと強いおもちゃを。
That's enough. Who goes there? It's over. Stay down. I'll not fall to the likes of you.
What are you playing at, Brandon?
Stay down. That's enough.
絶対なんかあると思ったんだけど何もないのかな。
You're not welcome here.
Another fight.
Stay down. It's over. I do everything around here. Stay down.
基本的に出てくるのは素材アイテムばっかりなんだよな。大したもん出てこないんだよね。 ん面白そう。あれこれなんかないの？なんもないの？ここはまだ来るべきとこじゃなかったか。そっか、特にいやー広いな。
This might take a while. Stay down. It's over.
Hop. Woo-wee. すごいな、落下ダメージ全くないんだな。
Excellent. Another fight. Finished.
よくこんな魔物がうようよしてるところで農業してるよな。普通にだってね、真上を飛んでたけど。
The lot of you. There's still work to be done.
Had another branded job in the field yesterday. How do they expect us to finish the harvest when the ones the capital sends us are already half stone?
支給があるんだ。
If the people of Moor are as intolerant as Isabel says, it's no wonder the Empire never sent my unit here.
It's my turn. Let me try.
Come on, give it back. If my dad finds out, he'll clobber me.
ほーら、俺の股間の周りで石が浮いてるよ。
What do you want?
What do you want?
Go on, take it.
Are you Bertrand? The dame sent me.
Sounds about right. Only time I hear from her is when she wants something. Well, go on then. What is it?
One of her courtesans has gone missing, and I need to find her. A soldier who may have information on her whereabouts is rumored to have come here to meet with a trader.
Many traders stop to peddle their wares on their way to the capital, but only one's been seen quarreling with a soldier.
Is he still here?
The trader? Oh, yeah. Stubborn sod stood his ground till the soldier got tired of shouting, from what I hear. If you seek him out, keep your head down. Fact is, folks round here would sooner hang a branded than help him. And that's even with the dame's brooch for protection.
Hey. Understood.
Weren't expecting any new branded until the new moon. You don't think he's a deserter, do you?
All that clean? You good-for-nothing sluggard!
What's this? A branded? Where's your master? Must I call for a constable?
I come to you from Northreach, at the behest of the dame. Perhaps you've heard of her.
Why, of course I have. I am the good lady's servant. What is it that she requires of me?
Rumor has it you were seen arguing with a soldier some few days ago. A soldier with a scar over his eye.
Yes, that's right.
He had a comb which he claimed was an antique. Said he wanted to trade it for a newer one.
But old though it was, an antique it most certainly was not, as I told him. Nevertheless, he insisted that it was of great value, and was quite vehement about my appraisal.
I stood firm, however, and for all his bluster, he still purchased a new comb, albeit an inexpensive one.
And do you know where he went after that?
My customers aren't usually in the habit of telling me whither they are bound, but as it happens, this one did. Yonder ruins, strange as it may sound.
My thanks.
Not at all. I would do anything for the dame. Anything. Be sure and tell her, won't you, that I was helpful. I mean, most helpful.
You are fortunate to have fallen into the dame's good graces, but her influence wanes the further you stray from Northreach. Remember that, my wayward lamb.
Ah, なるほど。あ、この先がある。
It smells of death here, Torgu.
Wolves.
We can't let them get any closer to the village.
It's over.
てえな。
That's enough. Stay down.
どうだろうね。だって今現状火と風しかないからね。
Damn it all. Bodies. A man and a woman.
ああ。いやー、簡単に死ぬな、人が。
Well, the wolves have been busy. But the blood is long dry.
でも結構戦ってるじゃん。くし。
So it is you. Tatienne.
くしくし。
If that's true, then the body next to hers will be Yannick's. The girl Yannick went off to see every night. You said her name was Tatienne.
You. Did you follow me?
Now, why would I do that? Unless you think I'd have good reason to. But no. I was sent to find Yannick. By the looks of things, I have.
We both found who we were searching for.
Nah, he was a jealous sod. Couldn't stand the thought of his woman with someone else. Then one day he sees her with a new comb. Thinks she's got herself a new gallant. Tells the garrison he's going to find the man and kill him. We know it's all talk, but then he disappears off to Moor for some dealings and doesn't come back.
If you mean this comb, it was a gift from the dame.
If only Yannick had bothered to ask, eh? He might not be rotting on a hill.
I think he meant to ask her something else. He stole the old comb and bought her a new one in the hope they'd wed.
Wed? Where would they have gone? Certainly not back to Northreach with a dame waiting. And we all know what happens to deserters. Tell the dame I'm sorry for her loss. When the lads come to collect Yannick's body, I'll see that Tatienne is delivered to the Vale.
Is that wise?
Oh, there won't be any covering up this mess. The most we can hope for is that the dame doesn't hold it against us. Speaking of which, I saw her in Moor just now. Could you tell her what happened? Might sound better coming from you.
Yeah.
I need to tell Isabel. Perhaps the comb will give her something to remember Tatienne by.
If it was a message that needed delivering,
You are still in one piece, I see. You will be pleased to hear that your companions have arrived.
Oh,
they said they would meet you at a little chapel to the east of here.
Thank you, but you needn't have come all this way just to tell me. I was on my way to see you.
You found her then? I see. My dear Tatienne. It is by no means uncommon for a client to fall for a courtesan. Especially a client who's young and far from home. But rarely do such tales have happy endings.
I found this with Tatienne. I believe it was yours.
Thank you for returning it. I shall see that it has a place on her pyre.
I should go.
Before you do, I have one last gift. A token of my thanks. The Vale counts among its patrons several high-ranking officers of the Imperial Army. According to one of the looser-tongued gentlemen, it would appear that the legions are planning to march south.
Otto mentioned the same thing.
But did he mention that it was all of the legions? This is no mere skirmish. Were I to guess, I'd say the Emperor planned to abandon the capital. But that couldn't possibly be true now, could it? Take care, Clive.
The capital.
I will. And thank you again.
Had another branded drop in the field yesterday.
Any trouble on the way?
None worth mentioning.
As I was telling Jill, it's worse than I thought. The capital's crawling with soldiers.
And here I am, the deserter come home.
Which is why we'll be taking the back door.
あれをどうやって壊すっていう話ってしたっけ？忍び込むのはいいんですけど、どう壊す気です？そういう照明なんだ。それはしご いる？手で届かなかった今。お、綺麗だね。歓楽街オリフレーム。なるほどね。あ、でも入っちゃいましたよってことね。ジルがそわそわしてる。ジルがそわそわしてる。
Cheer up, you two. Can't think of a safer place in the Empire than a... brothel.
Really? Doesn't seem very private.
ジル、恥ずかしがんなよ。お金いっぱい持ってんな。
So then, how do we proceed?
We'll be using the glass gate. Tonight, just after sunset.
where the shards are loaded for transport. That is one of the most heavily guarded points in all of Sambrek.
But not the most, which is a start. Besides, I know a shortcut straight to the heart.
A shortcut? And how exactly did you come to know about this fatal chink in the Empire's armor?
Let's just say I may have attempted something similar before. And may have ended up running for dear life after being discovered by Bahamut, but that's not important.
Sid, if the Mother Crystals truly are the cause of the Blight...
If? You wound me, Jill.
What I'm trying to say is, if the powers that be know all of this, why do they sit idle and allow it to continue?
In case you haven't noticed, the God-fearing people of this realm and their pious leaders care for but one thing, themselves. And they'll do whatever it takes to hold on to power. The rest of us are just a means to an end. The moment you raise your voice against them, you're decried as an outlaw, clapped in irons and slung in a cell to rot.
An outlaw.
Whoever controls the crystals controls the realm. But our kind can wield magic without them. To our rulers, we must seem the most convenient of tools, and the most dangerous.
But what makes them think they have the right to use us? To leave us to die when our bodies are spent?
Does a nobleman weep for a broken mug? A torn tunic? Our fate means nothing to them. No, this isn't a battle you can win with words.
あのソファー座りづらそう。
I've tried, but nothing ever gets through. The world is simply not ready to listen. So to hell with talking. If they won't give us a say, we'll decide our fates another way. You can't blame a man for wanting to bring an end to all this, can you?
I can't. But what of all the people you mean to rob of their comforts? Are you happy for them to call you outlaw?
Sid the Outlaw.
Sid the Outlaw.
You might at least pretend to take this seriously.
Have a little faith, Jill. Even if you don't think much of my choice of digs. If it means my deeds will be remembered, I'll gladly play the role of villain. But first, we have a gate to crash. And once we're in, there'll be no turning back. So you best make ready. The world won't save itself.
はーい。お、なるほどね。そしたら今日はこの辺にしましょうか。ね。はい。ちゅうことで今日はこの辺にします。明日、そうだね、明日また次からやろうと思えば、ちょっといくら準備しないとダメだな。準備しないとダメだね。暑いしさ、もう肩痛くてダメだね。はい、ということで今日はこの辺します。初高さんの配信も始まった？あれ、初高さん配信始まってなくない？あ、今始まった今始まったね。ということでね、よいしょ、今日はこの辺にいたします。本日もご視聴いただきありがとうございました。ほなな、また明日お会いいたしましょう。それではさよなら、さよなら、さよならと。